Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So I'm back after a long time. So today we're going to discuss how can you create a new table from an existing table. That means how can you create a backup table from an existing table. All right. So the thing is that why should you create a backup table? Because sometimes you don't want to mess with your original data. Okay. So normally, so whenever you submit your certificate, so you just give a copy of your certificate. Maybe you make a xerox copy of your certificate, but you're not going to give your original certificate, because if something goes wrong in your original certificate, then probably you cannot get it back. The same reason, if I can make some changes unknowingly, or if I make some mistakes in the original table, suppose I want to delete some data or I want to update some data, if something goes wrong, so I may not get that original data that was there in the database, because the data would have been updated. So that is the reason why I should create a backup table. Okay, so whatever R&D I want to do, okay, solution I want to apply, I can first try that solution on the main table, sorry, in the backup table. Then I can go back to the main table and incorporate those changes. That is the reason why I should create a backup table. So how to do that in SQL Server is, you can write command. So this is, if you look at this table, so this is my data. Okay, so you can just write select star, as you know, that means all columns into. So I want to create a backup table, that is my students. Let's say BKP, I'm giving a name, my students BKP, or I can write it in a small letter as well, my student BKP from. So this is my main table, this is my main or master table. Okay, so this is my original table. I am going to create this new table from this original table. The number of rows I have here, let's say I have got 40 rows, the same number of rows will be copied to this my students backup table. All right, so now before creating this table, if you just do a select star from my students backup, you will not get this table in SQL Server. It will throw you an error saying that invalid object name my students backup. So since the table is not there in SQL Server, it is throwing you this error. It is not there in the master database. So if you want to create that table, you just have to run this command. Let me once again explain you this. Select star means everything, all the columns into this particular table from the old table. This is my original or old table. It will be creating a new table, and it will be copying all the data from this table to this table. All right, let's execute. So now if you can see 40 rows affected, now that means, so you have copied all these rows into this particular table. Now if you go ahead and just execute it, so you can see earlier it was throwing an error that this table was not there, but now after running this command, you can see that we have this table with the same number of records which has been copied from my students table. All right, so whatever solution or whatever research you want to do, you can do it in this my backup table. So once you have a feasible solution, once you have a proper solution, then you can apply that here. So in this case, what you are doing is you're avoiding risk of updating everything in main table. So you're doing it in a backup table. Once your solution is ready, just get it applied in the main table. All right guys, thank you so much guys. That's it for today.